A man stumbles upon a bomb shelter that's been sealed off for years. Military fighter jets streak overhead at breakneck speed. He scrambles to pry open the lock with a wooden stick. Then he flings the steel door open and leads his family into a pipeline. But just as the woman slams the manhole cover shut, hundreds of nuclear warheads come screaming down onto the ground. Thankfully, though, the bomb shelter is built tough enough to withstand the blast. Against all odds, the family of three escapes with their lives. Once everything above goes deadly quiet, the three of them finally dare to relax, switch on their flashlights, and search for supplies. They soon realize the shelter is actually a relic from World War II. It's stocked with a huge cache of expired canned goods, and even has everyday essentials and toys stashed away. But his daughter couldn't care less about any of it. She just asks quietly when they'll be able to go back to the surface. The man is left at a loss for words. The steel door of the bomb shelter suddenly starts shaking violently. The three of them are scared out of their wits in an instant. Thankfully, it turns out to be nothing but a false alarm. The terrifying creature never manages to break the door down. From that day on, the family of three abandons all hope of getting out. They have no choice but to struggle to survive in the deep underground, because the surface is now riddled with radiation from the nuclear bombs. Stepping outside before the decay period ends is a death sentence for sure. So the three spend their days playing cards just to pass the time. Each day that goes by, the daughter carves a single mark on the wall. Before they know it, 2.5 years have slipped away. In that time, the daughter has asked many times to check the situation above ground, but her father has shot her down every time, sternly refusing. All because the virus is still raging on the surface. One wrong move, and they'd be infected and turn into monsters. For now, their only hope is to pray for a military rescue. But it isn't long before disaster strikes. All their stored food has been devoured by rats, and that food was supposed to be their 6 months worth of rations. Jesse is furious when he sees what's happened. He immediately decides to catch the rats and eat them. Little does he know this move will lead to a catastrophic disaster. Watching the rats brazenly gorging on the last scraps, Jesse creeps forward slowly, a dagger in his hand, but his strike misses completely, and instead, the startled rat knocks over an oil lamp. None of the three notice what's happened though. Their eyes are all fixed on the rat. By the time they belatedly spot the fallen lamp, it suddenly explodes with a violent bang. Flames instantly ignite the flammable materials nearby. Thankfully, the three act fast to put it out, quelling the fire before it can spread and grow into something worse. But they barely had a chance to catch their breath when they suddenly notice smoke drifting out through the air vent. If the ash lands on the surface, it'll be impossible to miss. The bomb shelter will almost certainly be exposed because of it. Realizing just how dire the situation is, Jesse decides to take the risk and head outside with his wife. They need to erase all traces of the ash before anyone spots it. And with that, the two of them push open the heavy